Hello everyone, you join me here in Bratislava, Slovakia for another European trip. Now this morning I took a flight from Luton Airport which cost me £17.49. I've made my way to Slovakia and over the next couple of days I'm going to be travelling around this part of Europe, going to different football games, and tonight Slovakia take on Slovenia. I'm really looking forward to it. My first time here in Slovakia. This is the 12th country I've watched football in. I've been in Slovakia for probably about an hour or two now, and my first impression, by the way, is this is the calmest place I've ever been on earth. Everyone is just so chilled out. I really don't know what it was. And to start off, as you can probably see around me, I'm in this main square in Bratislava, which is absolutely beautiful. I had no opinion on Slovakia until about 3 hours ago. I now really like it. It's probably the calmest place I've ever been, ever. Harvey's fascinated by this guy. It's never really mentioned when we go to these places. Harvey has a list of about 50 things he wants to see. So he'll just go this way, and I'll just follow him and go, this is something, I don't know what it is, but it's cool. Watch this, we'll walk around this corner and there'll be something nice. There you go, look. Every single time, look at that. Well, I've been wondering, where are all the people here in Bratislava? They're pretty chilled out. Well, we found everyone. I don't know about you, Harvey, I don't think we've found the ultras. And I've gone from one side of the river to the other, and of course, no matter where you go, there has to be some sort of building works going on. But I mean, it's a lovely little view of Bratislava Castle. It's getting a little bit late, but I'm definitely going to visit that tomorrow. I promise you, we do get to football on this channel, but I think this is just me wanting to highlight how nice everywhere in Europe is, and how just for as little as £17.49, you could travel from England to here. This morning I woke up in Coventry. This is the second amphitheatre I've brought you this year. It's not exactly the one from Albania, but this is apparently an amphitheatre with a nice view of a UFO, a skate park over there straight out of Grand Theft Auto 5, and a gym next to it. Sadly no beach though, we are in a landlocked country. I mean, to be fair, this is probably the closest you're going to get to any sort of beach. A bit of sand next to the river, and by the way, the views from here are absolutely phenomenal, I have to say, especially with the sun going down in the background. Anyway, we can't get too far away from Britain. I think we've actually found a big Tesco in Slovakia. I mean, like, height-wise, it's not got the Tesco, but it just seems to go on forever, this Tesco. See, it's as if they've got a little bakery as well within a Tesco's. Ace. Well, the regular McDonald's every time I go to a new European country went down a treat. Now waiting for the tram off to the ground. As you can see as well, it's a little bit darker, but Bratislava is just as beautiful at night, to be fair, as we're walking around. Seems like a pretty lively city. On a match day though, I've only seen one person with a Slovakia scarf. We are about an hour 15 away from kickoff, and we're not too far from the ground, so hopefully we're not the only ones there with the geezer with the scarf anyway. And we're 45 minutes away from kickoff now, just heading towards the ground, just following the crowd. Very excited about this one. This is my first national stadium away from the British Isles and Ireland, so really excited for this. Obviously I've been to Northern Ireland, Wembley many times, been outside Hampden Park, but I've never seen a game there, but this will be my first ever national stadium away from the British Isles and Ireland, so really excited for this. I feel like I've been following this crowd forever now. Absolutely no sight of the ground at this point. And we finally got a sight of this ground. A very modern look anyway, even though there is a big block of flats there. A lot of fans piling into the ground. And finally then we are inside the ground, around about 15 minutes away from kickoff. And I tell you what, this is probably the loudest tannoy I have ever heard. It is quite a new ground, a very modern one. There was a ground here before that they knocked down. They've completely rebuilt it. As you can see, it's got the modern features like the safe standing. Did get myself some traditional Slovakian scran as well. I'll let you know how this goes down in a minute. Definitely not a fan of the light show. I don't care where you are. Not a fan of the light show. The vodka. In regards to the scran, I'll be perfectly honest, not a fan of the sausage. The bread was the best part. Gotta be honest, this is a really nice facility, not just for the national team, but for Slovakia and Bratislava as well, playing in that Slovakian league. I mean, they've competed in Europe this season. They were in the Champions League. They played the likes of Manchester City, AC Milan. They've had some really big names here. Even back in 2021, Shamrock Rovers made an appearance here in a qualifying game. Well, this is intense, isn't it? Tense music to say the least, but both teams on their way out here in Bratislava. You've got some sort of ultras to the left of me in the home end, and then to the right of me, big respect to all the travelling Slovenia fans. Not as many as there were when they played England back in the Euros, but I could probably say the same for this home end as well. And there we go then, kick off here in Bratislava. I just want to point out these away ends in Europe. I absolutely love them. I love how you've got all these flags in the way. And when I went to Darmstadt, the big bit of glass in the way that they've got here at Slovakia and Bratislava, I absolutely love it how unique they are. Doesn't matter where you go, because it's a state-of-the-art stadium, the away end is always pretty crap. So far the atmosphere in here has been pretty good. Look at these Slovenia fans going absolutely mental over there. And the Slovakia fans have been on it all game. However, they've got 9 drums, yes, 9, and a capo. I mean, obviously, it's a very, very different culture than what I'm used to in England with all the flags and the banners. But surely 9 drummers is a little bit excessive. Oh, big chance. Oh, closest chance of the game for Slovakia. One. It's it. Oh, it's a great save by Oblak. It's a brilliant save. You've got to give credit to Oblak there. He's made a brilliant save. Dubravka made one within the first 15 minutes as well. So both keepers are keeping their teams in this game. Well then, there is the half-time whistle. Slovakia 0, Slovenia 0. Well, for context, this is one of only 2 games in Europe that is 0-0 at half-time, and the other one is Denmark 0, Portugal 0, where at least I'd be watching Ronaldo and I'd have seen Christian Eriksen miss a penalty. I think up to about the 40th minute there'd only been 1 shot on target, and that was a good save from Dubravka down one end. Slovakia's first chance on goal, Oblak makes a really, really good save. However, this has the potential of being the best ever. I mean, like the best ever. Kick it for a ticket, half-time entertainment, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what's going on. Right, what is going on here? They're going to push the boxes. Something in it. So confused. The things I hate the most about doing all this travelling is the fact that I can only speak English, because I come to all these countries and I feel so disrespectful. But this is the worst I felt. I actually want to know what's going on here. You're going to push over the box. How lucky is it? What's in it? Yay! Yay! I know I've spent a lot of this video talking about the price of the flight here as well, so I just want to give you a bit of context on how much this whole day has really cost me. So this game is cost 18 euros, which is the equivalent of around about £15.10p. Food-wise, €8, which is the equivalent of about £5-6, if that. I think it just shows one of the most asked questions I get is, how can you afford to go to so many games abroad? It really isn't expensive as you think. I mean, £15 for a ticket, you're not getting that. Probably not in the top 5 leagues in England. Anyway, 45 minutes of football left here in Bratislava. Let's hope we can see some sort of goal. Well, I think these Slovakia fans are in a little bit of trouble trying to put this banner up for the 3rd time in the game. Watch, this will be it. It's been a boring 0-0 up until now. Oh. 15 minutes to go. 0-0 written all over this. Absolutely typical. And just for some proof, by the way, it is the only game in Europe tonight that is 0-0. Oh, that's a bit of skill there. Some good football. And it's a corner for Slovakia. Big chance for Slovakia. Crossed in. Oh, what is he doing at the far post? I mean, as every minute passes on, we've got 5 minutes left to go, and 0-0's looking even more likely, and this will become the furthest I have ever travelled for a 0-0. So as much as I've gone on about how cheap it's been, how value for money it's been, how underrated Bratislava is as a city, the game of football hasn't been fun. Well, then 90 minutes have been played. We're now into added time. A very late chance for Slovakia. It's headed away. There's the full-time whistle. I'm going to be honest, very, very weird ending to the game. No one's clapping anyone, everyone's just on the way out.